It's unique and remarkable, the response from everyone, religious and secular, after the tragedy, the murder in Australia, in Sydney. The reaction from everyone was, we have to light more light. We have to light more candles, not cowering. So I want to share with you a fascinating story with the Kloisenberger Rebbe in 1944 in Auschwitz, Hanukkah. But let us first say, Mizmor lesoido, rila adonai kol haaretz, ivdu es adonai b'simcha. Boi lefanu b'nona duka adonai elim hu asanu v'lo nachnam b'tzom marisoi. Boi yishar b'soid lechatzeroisa v'sila hoida lebachu shemoi. Ki toiv adonai lelom chazdoi v'yadoi v'odor emunosoi. And let us give some tzedakah. And for those who are concerned, yes, I emptied the pushka, and now I can push it in all the way. So here is the story. 1944, Auschwitz, Hanukkah. No oil, no candles, no food, and no strength. People were dying on a daily basis, simple from exhaustion and starvation, in addition to the gas chambers. Yet, a small group of prisoners, somehow, with tremendous self-sacrifice, succeeded in collecting a few drops of oil, stolen from the kitchen at enormous risk, and pulling a few strands from their shmatas they were wearing, from their clothing, they made a wick. And they're ready to light the menorah. They fashioned some kind of a container, and they're ready to light a candle. The Kloisenberger Rebbe, Rabbi Yekusiel Yehuda Halberstam, who lost his wife and 11 children in the Holocaust, he himself ended up in Auschwitz and then transferred to other camps. He was their mentor. So they came to him and asked him, Rebbe, are we allowed to light? Maybe we can light. And the Rebbe stood there in silence for a moment and then said the shocking following words. Before we light, we must make sure that we can say the blessings truthfully, honestly. So the first blessing, Hadik Ner Chanukah, lighting the candle of Hanukkah, obvious. We can say it. We command it to light. The second blessing, She'asa Nisim, that God performed miracles to them, to our ancestors then? Yes, he certainly did. But the third blessing, which is Shehechiyanu, Vikimanu Vigyanu Lizman Hazeh, which means we has kept us alive, sustained us, and brought us to this moment. Is this a blessing we can say? Can we honestly thank Hashem for keeping us alive here in Auschwitz? They froze. Some started crying. And after a long silence, the Rebbe straightened himself up and said, yes, we must say Shehechiyanu. They don't understand it. And the Rebbe continued, Shehechiyanu, which means you have kept us alive, is not thanking Hashem for where we are, but rather for who we still are. And he continued, they've taken our children, they've taken our bodies, they've taken our families, they've taken our communities, but they have not taken our faith. As long as a Jew can still light the menorah and whisper a blessing, that alone is reason to thank Hashem. And there in Auschwitz, they lit the menorah And he said all three blessings, including Shechianu. Many prisoners said then, this moment gave him strength to survive the harrowing experience of Auschwitz. The Rebbe himself survived, came to Israel, built a new family, city of Netanya, the Laniada hospital, but he always would say, Hanukkah, the strongest light I ever saw was not in a palace, it was in Auschwitz. Eibishter, this little flame of Auschwitz, these flames of Bondi, Sydney, bring them all together, shine up the world with the infinite light of Hanukkah, the infinite light of Mashiach in the Beis HaMikdash.